so that we can get started because I am a little bit nervous. This is going to take a little bit longer, but I'm going to do my very best to stay within 30 minutes because I respect your time and I know how hard it is to squeeze these things in. So thank you for being here. And if you're watching this on replay, thank you. We are going to be talking about the Business Basics Guide. I am going to be touching on a few other little things because I love talking about the business part of this. It's one of my very favorite things to do. And I feel like I got out of it. I don't know why. I don't have a reason, but I want to start getting back into really nailing down the fundamentals of the business and just kind of going over things over and over and over again so that we are reminded of how we get paid and how we can introduce the business side to people. And if you are brand new to business and this is your first time ever hearing anything about it, great. I'm so excited. And if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the comments. I am happy to answer them. But first, it feels like I have like something's open. Anyway, I don't know. I have a million tabs open. So I don't know. We're going to attempt to share my screen here. Hold on 1 second. Right there. Okay. Desktop. All right. Can you guys see the Business Basics? Yes. Perfect. All righty. If you have any questions while we're going, please try to just jot them down and remember to ask them at the very end. And then I will happily answer them. Let me quit my mail app because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, so the Business Basics PDF. If you're not familiar that we even have this is great. Introductions. I'm going to tell you where you can find this. If you go to thesprucesociety.com, and if you are brand new to the Spruce Society, all you have to do, so I've already joined it, so my screen is going to look a little bit different if you're brand new, but all you have to do is hit join, and then you'll have access to all of this education. So in the right-hand corner, it'll say resources. I don't know if you can see that there. So member education, resources, essential oils. I'm not going to go through the Spruce Society website right now. I do have a video that I have done that's in the Spruce Society YouTube. So if you want to go through and check that out, you can. But where you can find the Business Basics PDF is in the 14-day launch. So you can click on that. And if you want to, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Hit resources. It is in the 14-day launch, but in the resources, you can click Business Basics Guide and it will pop you up to the screen, And if you want to, you can, I think you can download it. Let's see. You can email it to yourself, social share. The way that this is, it's like flip HTML. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to show up, but if for some reason you decide that you love this and you would like to print it out for any kind of classes that you have, or that you want to give it to people, let me know and I can send you the file. Just don't, actually, it'll just be a PDF. I was going to say, don't edit it. All right, let's move on. So this is the Business Basics Guide. It has a general welcome, a little overview, and I'm not going to go through everything in here just for the sake of time. You can go look through that, but this is great to send to brand new people or for you to peruse at your own leisure. But if you were to go on this and click this is just a welcome video from me, welcoming you to the team. And I'm not going to click on that right now. And then just a little table of contents overview of what you can expect in this PDF. I'm going to try my best to get through all of this, if most all of this. All right. So this is designed as a magazine, but these are all clickable. So the online community, when you hit click here, it's going to take you to the Spruce Society Facebook page. When you click here, it'll take you to the Spruce Society website, what I just showed you at the beginning. Clicking here, it's going to take you to you'll be opting into our monthly newsletter. And if you didn't know we had one, now you do. And here is the Spruce Society Instagram. we do our best to stay as current as we can, but it is just a few people running this. So oftentimes it's not as up to date, but if you like doing social media and would like to help us with that, we would be happy to take that help. The YouTube channel. So this is, when you click here, it'll take you to the Spruce Society YouTube channel. And I'm actually going to do that really quick because I want to show you, if you've never been to our YouTube channel, I want you to see that if you, sometimes it'll default to home and it won't show you all the videos. But if you click videos, it'll show you all of our 161 videos, and we do them every week. So this video in particular will be housed here in the YouTube channel, but you can go and share any of these with your people as you like. Seeds of Thyme is a great resource because it has so many amazing things. So this is the new essential oils reference guide, and it is, if you had the essential oils reference guide or the desk reference or pocket reference, this is replacing it, and it is so amazing. If you've been in Spruce Society in the last few days, Jessica Petty, she's on this call, thank you, Jessica, she posted a really great, it was Raindrop, from like an excerpt from this, Gary's teaching and why he chose to do Raindrop and just stuff behind it. So it is so much great information in there. That's why Seeds of Thyme is a resource here. Then we have a digital handbook. You can click on that at your own leisure. And then the oil supply store, that is run by Erin Rogers, but she has an amazing resource of tools here. So we want to make sure that you know that these things are available and that your people know that these are available. We also have our trainings in here. So every month we do Zoom calls, and every Monday we try to do a business related Zoom call. And then throughout the week, we will do educational and business related Zoom calls as well. And then we have the product education as well in our Facebook education group. All right. And then I just put this in here because as business owners, oftentimes we're trying to grow our businesses. And these are some resources that I found extremely helpful. Droplet Designs is run by Amy Sue. She's actually part of Spruce Society. She creates amazing, amazing things. And as a matter of fact, this PDF was created by her. She has just an incredible talent. Well Styled Essentials is stock photography. It also has stock videos and email templates. There are also non-Young Living related stock videos as well, and I think presets. So it's an incredible wealth of knowledge. Just I don't remember who runs that. Oh, it's Alex Hinders. So much great information in there. Clover and Clementine is just one of my favorite little stores. It has really cute labels and resources. And then Soul Fox Social, she has great stuff in there too. She has prompts that you can do every month based on the promos, education, Reels prompts. I mean, it will just basically like boost your business to the next level. So I wanted to make sure that this stuff was in there for you and for your people. So you can go look at that if you've never heard of these businesses. All right, so this is just a little kind of quick checklist. So how to find your share link, there's directions on that. How to set up direct deposit. And when you click here, it'll directly take you to the, I shouldn't have said directly because I'm going to say direct multiple times, but it'll automatically take you to the direct deposit link. And then, oh my goodness, sorry. And then down here, and if you're not aware, we have a plethora of text classes. And oftentimes those text classes at the end of that class, it will prompt you to say, did you want to learn more about this? So you can text the word launch to this phone number right here, and it'll get you into our 30-day launch your business text thread. So if you are interested in that, you can do that. And then printing your worksheets. When you click this, it'll take you to a Google Drive, which I don't really want to do right this second. But the reason why I point this out is because this PDF has some worksheets that you have the ability to download and print out if you are one of those people that needs to write it out on pen and paper. So there you go. Now we're going to talk about getting paid and what that looks like. We have the income opportunity. This was all just updated with the average monthly income per rank per the income disclosure. And down here, if you click on it, this is the full income disclosure. It goes directly to the current one. And just if you wanted to, I mean, not that I want to encourage people to take screenshots of these things, but if you needed to, you could send this to someone that was asking questions about the business part of this. Oh my goodness, sorry. Every time I move my mouse, it does that. But here's an example of printing the worksheet for dreaming big. So with goals and 15 dreams that you have, regardless of time or money, just helps you to get out of that little fun, that tunnel vision. Sometimes we're so used to doing the same thing over and over, and we need to be reminded of why we are doing this in the first place. And everybody's dreams, everybody's goals are different. And I love that about this business. So if you need that, here is the worksheet for you. Then we're going to talk about bonuses and what that looks like. So this is just an example of what it could look like for someone. There are 4 different examples in here. So if somebody were to purchase the Thieves Loyalty Starter Bundle, and you can see the little asterisk. So this is with the 10% share YL code applied to it. So when you use that, it takes 10% off of the price for the customer, but it also takes 10% off of the PV. So you just need to be aware of that. So that's why it is down here for you. But the starter bundle bonus happens when when a customer, I should say, purchases one of the qualifying starter bundles. And I'll be super honest with you, since so many things have changed, I forgot which starter bundles qualified. So I figured all of that out today, and I have it in an updated graphic for you guys in case you forgot to. But here we go. Anyway, that's just like a visual for you guys to see, or your customers to see the potential, the earning potential, and what that could look like in a month. So $280 earned. It doesn't even have to be a month. It could be a week. It could be a day. Depends on how motivated you are. All right. And then we're going to do a bonus breakdown. So the Fast Start bonus, it talks about what the Fast Start bonus is. It talks about what the starter bundles are and how you earn the one-time $25 bonus for that. It talks about compression and then how to optimize these bonuses in your month. And then we have a good, better, best here. So 100 PV worth of product and what you would get for that. It's even better if you sell a starter bundle and what you would get for that. And the best option is the starter bundle on loyalty rewards, what you would get for that and why it's better. All right, so we're going to talk about these starter bundles. You guys probably don't need much of a refresher here, but here are the starter bundles. And it just has like on the little thing about the 50% fast start bonus, and then the one-time $25 bonus on that. And I wish that I could have done these on one page because I like the way it looks better, but it's okay. You still can see all of the info because we need spot for the Make a Shift. And Make a Shift is one of those categories that has grown, and I anticipate it probably continuing to grow. So we used to have 3 Make a Shift kits, and then the Reset kit is one of the newer kits that became available, but you do get 50% fast start bonus on Make a Shift kits. You do not earn that one-time $25 bonus, but you do get the 50%, and then there's 4 of them. Again, just for sake of time, I'm not going to go through all of that, but you have access to look through all of these things. Okay, so the next section is about loyalty rewards and loyal customers, and why loyalty rewards is the bread and butter of our business. Why we should not be afraid to talk about it. I know a lot of people get a little bit wary to say you should be on loyalty, and here's why. So we wanted to just maybe break down some of those barriers for you and help you to have a little more confidence to explain it. So the percentage back on what you earn, and then the loyalty gifts that you're going to earn at the different months, exclusive gifts with the monthly purchases, which I always find so generous. And then the points that we have to be able to cash in and just use. I love seeing when people cash in their points and what they buy. I don't know why I love seeing that, but I just do. Okay, so then we just have, just different things in here for you to see what comes in the Thieves Home loyalty bundle and the Premium Aroma loyalty bundle, how much the price is. And then it's just kind of a little overview. It's not like, here's some scripts for you. It's an overview, and then you can just consume it and decide how you want to talk about it later. We can also talk about it in Spruce Society, or you can send me a message, because I think that loyalty rewards is underutilized. And it's one of like the secret cool things about this as a customer or even a business person. So, okay, the daily activities on how to grow your business. And we all know, we've heard this, being consistent is key. And I know that's going to be one of those things you're tired of hearing about, but it is true. So how can we be consistent? There's lots of ways, and these are just some ways. So if you have other things that you do, amazing. Please feel free to share them. I love hearing them. But if you don't know where to start, here are some things that you can do. Networking with other people. And again, I don't need to go through all of this, but thinking about who you can help. And then here are some trackers for you. So when you click print trackers here, it's going to print all of these for you. And then if you wanted to put them up on your mirror or on your wall and then check them off, as people do, I've been seeing, it's been fun to watch people putting Post-it notes up on their wall and then just taking the Post-it note off as you're helping people change their life. And it doesn't have to be like something huge. It can just be as simple as the transfer buying, right? Instead of going to the store to buy laundry soap, you order Thieves laundry soap, and it just lasts so much longer and it's so much better for you. But yes, these are just things that it'll walk you through, and you can go through this and look through it, but these are just product trackers. You can check them off. All right, so this one's fun. So 5 things a day that you can do, and there's a tracker that you can print, but it's really not, it doesn't have to be difficult. I talk to a lot of people that are concerned about, well, I have a 9 to 5, or I have a really busy schedule with my children. And I totally understand that. You can make a little bit of time. You can squeeze it in. You can totally do that. So making 1 post a day, your platform of choice. And I say this tongue in cheek because I have a love-hate relationship with social media. But the reality of it is that anybody that is trying to grow a business in this day and age needs to be comfortable with social media. And you can choose whatever platform you want. You don't need to do all of them. That would be a little overwhelming. If you want to, you can. But pick 1 or 2 that you're comfortable with and make a post. Make an offer. I put in here, they can't join you or buy from you if you don't tell them that you have something to buy. I am going to pause 1 second, because if you follow Lindsay Letters, she is this beautiful artist online that I have a couple of her different products, but she did a post, she did some stories 2 days ago that I wish that she would have made into a reel so that more people could share. What she was saying is that those of us that are creators and have businesses online, a lot of times we have to do things that we may not necessarily love doing, but we have to do them because we are trying to support our families. And maybe it might come across as cringy. Maybe you might even think yourself as cringy, but sometimes we have to do these things, and it's okay, because that's honestly what social media has become. But you can choose to be, what I was going to say, be as authentic as you want to be, but that sounds a little vanilla, but it's fine. What I was going to say is just make it your own, do your own thing. But moving on to this checklist, because I'm trying to really keep with time here. So connecting with 1 to 5 new people daily, going on your social media, see who's liked your stuff, commented on your stuff, scroll through your feed, and just connect. That's the whole point of social media, right? Is to be social online, connect with people, and then follow up with people. see if how people are doing. It doesn't even need to be Young Living related, you guys. It can be, hey, I saw that your son had a baseball game. How did it go? Showing your face too. That one's a tough one. Especially if you don't end up getting ready or you don't like it. People want to connect with your face. So if you can, try your best to show your face. And in video too. People want to see that. So here we go, social media, here it is. There's this big debate whether to niche or not. And some people say niche, I say niche. You don't have to. You can be your own niche, but a lot of people do tend to niche down, which would mean, if you're not familiar with that, it would just mean you pick like one specific type topic and you talk about that. So for me, it would probably be middle-aged women that are parents that and that could be my entire niche, but I would probably add that would like to learn more how to balance their hormones. That would be my niche. It used to be, when I first started this, moms with young kids that wanted sleep. That was my niche. But you get to decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. The reason why people suggest niching down, especially if you're not sure where to start, is because it gets more eyes on that very specific topic, which you would pull from. You become the expert in those people's eyes, which creates trust, and then will eventually, hopefully, lead to a sale. So that's why people suggest niching down. All right, this is just another worksheet that you can go through if you would like at your leisure. Do's and don'ts for social media. So do's: add a freebie to your content to show you're going to serve your community. That could be a tip. That could be, if you're super ambitious, you could make a PDF. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. It could even be a link to an article that you read. That's a freebie. Don't post and ghost. Don't just, yeah, I'm very guilty of that, but I'm working on it. Use the link in your bio as a call to action. So make sure that your link in your bio, especially if you're using Instagram, has a link somewhere to Young Living, preferably your sign-up link. All right, I'm not going to read all of these, but making sure that your content has calls to action. That is, and here's 4 examples. Comment below if you have ever burned toast. Meet me in my stories so that you can see my before and after of my office cleanup, which I just did today. Need help? Send me a DM with an emoji. Click the link in my bio for more info on how to balance your hormones. Right? Those are great calls to action. I want to give you another example. See, if you have been around me, you know that I just swirl, but it's okay. When I did some story brand training with Donald Miller about, 4 or 5 years ago in Tennessee. And one of the cool things that it was just a visual, but it stuck with me. We were doing the training and it was lunchtime. And he said, okay, we're going to break for lunch, but I have one more thing to talk to you guys about. And he said, meet me outside on the sidewalk in 2 minutes. So we all got up, went out to the sidewalk. Somebody had brought him a chair and he stood on the chair with this bullhorn. And he said, people don't know what to do unless you tell them what to do. I'm like, oh yeah, all he did was tell us to go outside and stand on the sidewalk, not for any reason, but to make a point. So it's including those calls to action is going to maybe be a little bit of something that you need to make as a habit, and that's okay. Just practice makes perfect. Just do it. And then here's 30 days of inspiration. So if you need some prompts, if you need ideas on what to do for social media, here are 30 things that you can do. Print this out, put it out. Actually, if you want to be very ambitious, put these in your calendar and put a reminder on your calendar and promise yourself that you're going to do these for 30 days. Let's see what happens. Okay, in-person events. So we are actually, next week's call, Wendy McCure has graciously said that she is going to talk to us about vendor events and in-person events. So be on the lookout for that. But if you need some inspiration on how to invite people to your house, And what the theme of that event would be, here you go. So we're in September, winter wellness prep. What do you do in your house, whether you have kids or not? What do you do to prepare yourself to be the healthiest that you can be over winter? And then you just teach that to people. But remember, you do have to have a call to action at your in-person events. Okay, so how to find and educate new customers, hosting classes. That one's easy. So in person or online. I say easy. It's not easy for everybody. It's easy once you start doing it. And if you're not comfortable having people in your home or even being around that many people, do an online event or do it with somebody. You have to get yourself in front of people in order to grow your business. And then if you want to be ambitious, you can share samples or make gifts. That may not be in everybody's budget. That's okay. But there are also very economic friendly ways to, like salts, like the sea salts or even sugar scrubs. Those things will last you a long amount of samples. But yeah, those are just some things that you can do. So the vendor event, if you choose to do a vendor event, here are some things that are helpful to do at a vendor event. And I can tell you stories about vendor events, but I'm not going to do that on this call. So you can have a clipboard sign up to tell people, I'm hosting a class on winter wellness on this date. Sign up and I'll send me your email or your phone number and I'll send you all the information. But scheduling a class or asking people if they want to host a class for you, that would be even better. You can get in front of all their people. Collecting their contacts, that's huge. I know a lot of people get a little bit nervous about that. Don't. If people don't want to give you their information, they don't have to, but you could put an incentive on your little clipboard to collect that, to say, be entered to win whatever you want it to be. You can make little things for sale or even just sell some things, Ningxia. You don't have to do that. I think that's one of the things people get a little bit nervous about with vendor events is they don't think they can afford to do it, because it does cost. A lot of places it costs to be a vendor, and then to provide all of the stuff can be a little bit costly. So you do what works best for your budget, but you can make cute little things. If you choose to make anything DIY, you cannot say that it is made with Young Living essential oils. You have to use the Latin name of the lavender. You have to use that. Or you don't even have to say, I guess you don't have to say the ingredients if you don't want to, but if it's like a sample, you can do that. I know somebody's put something in the chat and I'm gonna look at it, but then I'll get squirrely. And then follow up with people that did come or purchased from you. Just say thank you and see what happens. Invite them to your next class, online or in person. Okay, so these are just quick tips for sharing on the go. We have heard being a product of the product, and that means using your oils. Before you can't see this, but I have my diffuser is going right here and it's got pumpkin spice in it. And then I threw on, I am obsessed with the Legacy blend. So I wear that almost every day, and I'm embarrassed to tell you how many bottles I bought because it's a little excessive, but I love it. And being out around people, having them stop me and ask me, what is that smell? And I get to tell them. Or when I was little, not when I was little, oh my gosh, when my kids were little, they would be playing around. This happened to me a couple of times with my boys, especially. They would fall and get hurt, and I would have my oils out and people would ask, what is that? What are you putting on them? And I get a chance to say, it's just be a product of the product. And then don't be afraid to tell your friends, your or even people at the grocery store, I'm hosting a class. Here's the date. Here's the topic. Don't be afraid to tell people. So the other thing that I want to encourage myself and anybody that wants to join me in this is putting monthly classes on the calendar that I'm teaching. Not being afraid to do that. I'm on my class. No. Okay, honey, close the door, please. Anyway, so putting that in emails, in your text, on bulletin boards at a coffee shop, just being consistent and challenging your own self to be in front of people consistently. All right. Okay. So this is just kind of a little checklist for anybody that might be looking how to sign somebody up. So sharing your share link, and we talked about where that was, but you can write up whatever you want. Helping them order, and then telling them that if they order 100 PV, they're going to get that 24% wholesale discount for an entire year. If they use the ShareYL code, it's 10% off. Talking to them about loyalty rewards. And then this is a big one, confirming their order. I always go into my virtual office and make sure that after somebody says they order, that they are actually showing up. And if not, then I get to help fix that. Then adding them to your communities. So I would be adding them to Spruce Society. If you have another group, great. Sending a welcome, whatever that looks like for you. Get them learning. That's why we have all of the YouTube, the past Spruce Society YouTube videos available. We have this Facebook group for people to go and look at educational posts, and then checking in with them. Following up is one of the things that I can get better at. And I was reading a statistic somewhere that most business owners have challenges with follow-up. I don't know. I don't know why, but and then hosting another event or a new customer event. So if you are local and you enroll a bunch of people that are local, consider hosting like a customer appreciation night. It doesn't need to be fancy, but you can just have a bunch of ningxia. You can just, it could just be fun. They can make a little DIY bath salts. It's just fun, but then there's a little checklist right here for you. Wish lists. All right. Here's how to make your own. Did you know that you can save somebody else's wish list? Some people do, some people don't. But here are directions on how to save someone else's wish list. So if you see somebody's online and you like it, here's how you do it. And then here you go. You can also click these right here. These are wish lists that are done, that I did, and you can click them and save them for yourself if you'd like. This is all in the PDF. Okay. Oh, wait, here. Is this part? If you are not taking care of your customers, your competitor will. That is the truth, sadly, but that's okay. Here are some follow-up steps. If you are not great with follow-up and you need help, here you go. Day 1, day 5, day 10, month 1, month 2, month 3. All right, so digital customer experience. These are clickable links for you. So our monthly education link, the Spruce Society Facebook, brand partner resource, our website. This is all showing up a little bit strange in here. I'm sorry about that, guys. Recorded classes, that's our YouTube. The text classes, this should go to a Google Doc. Yep, okay, so here you go. Here are all of our text classes, what they are, and the keyword over here. So if you, there's, what is that, 70 something? If you need ideas, go ahead and use those. And then here's the phone number again. You can text the class keyword that I just showed you on that Google Doc to this number for free education. And you can send that to your people too. It will come from me. I try really hard not to make it be Melissa. It's more just education, but occasionally it'll be a welcome, and just let people know this is my upline's free education. The WILE Essentials app, here are links for Apple and Google, and then Life Steps. Apple and Google Life Steps is such an amazing resource. I love it. Happy Meal, what it is and ideas of how to, or what you can use to send Happy Meal. All right. Making gifts. Here's a roller recipe right here. Bath salts. Here's DIY blends with some recipes for you. You can peer to the little printer and click that and it'll print this out for you if you need that. All right, and here's leadership. This one's about leadership. All right, and how to develop, being a leader takes some time. Do have a growth mindset. Don't think you know it all. Do be a contributor. Don't be a complainer. Do be true to yourself. Don't be a cookie cutter. And then train to train to. So training two people in the business and then encouraging them to train two, and so on and so forth. That just will help encourage growth all the way down the line. But you have to tell them what to do. You can't just wait for them to do it or wait for them to ask you. Anyway, so this is just a little breakdown of what that could look like earning wise. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'll let you guys look through that. And then clicking here, if you save our team's resources, where is this? This is going to go to the Spruce Society website. Opting into our 30-day business launch, texting launch to this phone number, printing the worksheets, writing your why. So if you go to pages 17 through 22, it'll you can print that out and write your why, and then taking action. Pages 37 through 47 will just help you be a little bit more actionable. So I'm going to stop sharing right now. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Can we get the PDF on the Spruce Society website? Yes. All right. Oh, I went 7 minutes over, and thank you for listening. Does anybody have any questions? I can take a couple quick questions if you want to either unmute yourself or you can type it in the chat. And if not, that's okay too. Or if you think of them later, you can either message me or put them in the comments. It's pretty, I wouldn't say self-explanatory, but it is. Once you get in there, it gets a little meatier and you might have questions, but that's what I love about this, is that everybody, here's the backbone for how you can grow, and then you do what works best for you with that information. All right. So if there's no questions, I am going to let you all go enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you in Spruce Society. Thank you guys. Bye.